Just like anything else in life, to find balance in your life, you have to work towards that too. It takes effort.
Effort. Absolutely. And so, as I tell everyone that walks in through the door, a practice is a practice, right? And it doesn't matter if you're trying to cultivate mindfulness in a mindful practice. It doesn't matter if you are an athlete. It doesn't matter if you're working on your meditation. The only way you can get better is by practice.
Liz is an instructor, but as a yogi, she leads by example, showing people how to find this balance in life. She said it comes down to purpose.
When I decided that I wanted to have balance in my life, I had talked to so many people to get advice. I talked to religious people, I had talked to yoga instructors, I talked to nutritionists, and everybody had an idea of what they thought I should be doing. And what I found was it had to be me who wanted it. It had to be my plan. It had to be what balance meant to me.
Right.
What would you say to somebody that was trying to find balance in the advice of maybe how to find it within themselves?
So everything comes back to our heart. So I think it's really important when we have still time, when we have quiet time, to pay attention to the true voice of our heart, not the ego, but what aligns with us. So in yoga, we call that word dharma, or purpose. And when you line up with something that is really exciting or feels good to you, it suddenly doesn't feel like work.
Speaking of guts, in yoga practice, Liz's teachings, and her book, they connect the mind, spirit, and the body.
So how do we balance pasta Sunday night dinners with the rest of the week?
Well, as you would know by reading this, we're really not about diets. We are about paying attention and being mindful about your eating habits, and to create a loving relationship with your food. So if you want to eat a delicious pasta meal, do it. It's okay to be satiated and even full, but then balance it out with something else. Ways to sort of feed that eating experience so that it nurtures you, as opposed to having that fighting relationship. Like, I can't eat that today because I ate that yesterday.
We have control over our own bodies, our own minds, our own choices. But outside influences are sometimes uncontrollable variables in our happiness and in our balance.
When we're talking about balance, we often are talking about balance within our own lives, and you're mentioning kind of the things around you. So I guess my next question would be, how do we have balance with other people that are out of our control?
Oh, that's a tough one. I always send them lots of blessings.
Right.
Even while I'm talking to them, I'll be like, oh, you are so blessed. It's difficult because we come from our own perceptions. We all think we're right? And none of us are out there to be wrong. And that creates a lot of friction when we can't find common ground. I think we use the tools that I find on my mat, cultivating patience, cultivating kindness, cultivating your breath work, your pranayama, in order to create the softness you need so that you can still listen and that you have clear boundaries about talking back.
Balance is undeniably one of the most important things we can work on to find happiness. But to work on it, let's define it.
Balance to me would be finding, again, that perfect line between your effort and your ease, between challenge and peace. So we're always going to be tipping on that scale, right? But we're always trying to flow back. And by human nature, I think we're always going to be tipping those scales. But each time the scale tips down is an opportunity to bring it back up. And in that sweet line that's spacious.
I love that. Finding balance between challenge and peace.
For more episodes of A Conversation, check out our digital exclusive page on informnny.com.